What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a marvelous Monday. I appreciate you stopping by. What the heck? If you see me looking down a lot, so I had a terrible weekend. My the power supply to my monitor, this monitor specifically, went out, and I still haven't gotten in the cable to replace the power supply. So I'm using my old monitor. So if you see me looking down a lot, chat is way down here now. Holy. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, today we are starting our A to Z challenge in Pokemon Legends ZA. I have the alphabet ready to go. I did not mean to create a new net. And we're going to try to go in alphabetical order today. But before we do some welcomes in. Maria, hello. Serial, hello. Gojiro, hello. Peanut, hello. Welcome in. My story advance is very advanced. That's awesome, Gojiro. It's just Abra and Abomasnow? No. You have Abra, Abomasnow, and Aeron, Arbok, and Absol. So we're trying to go for one of those. Bree, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I still haven't gotten it in yet, so y'all are on the baby monitor today. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking, the monitor's like way down here. So what's up, Moondrop? Welcome in, welcome in. So where did I put my controller? My desk is so cluttered right now, it's irritating. How am I? I'm okay. I am okay. All right, the cool thing about this is that we are working with Shiny Charm odds, so we're 1 in 1,000 and whatever. How are you, Bree? How's everybody doing as well? You love pulling all-nighters? Fair, fair. I do not. I'm old. I know, stop itching. Okay. So, let me get this. Shout out to Cozy Kiwi, as always, for these Mario Kart playlists. They actually just released one, so we're going to listen to that while we stream today. Let me get this going. Of course. It's going to act stupid. There it is. Okay, cool. I also don't need Groudon on my screen, do I? Goodbye. I was thinking about working on an overlay for this challenge, so we could have like a on-screen representation of what Pokemon we've caught so far. But we are going to go in alphabetical order, and if we find anything out of the alphabetical order, we will plug them in. No, I don't think we will. We're not going to do that. If we find anything out of alphabetical order, it's not going to count. How about that? Are we ready? That was probably very loud for y'all. I actually found out, because I was watching the streams back a little bit, that the audio for y'all for the music isn't very loud. So I'm going to try that today, and we'll see. Let's go EV, shiny only, but I don't have your... fair. I thought about doing that again. But, that was so painful. Oh, crap, I was in a hyperspace. I forgot. I was trying to get berries. That's fine. Fine. Get me out of here. I think Eevee has Bellsprout. My nose needs to stop itching. Yeah, because I think Eevee has Bellsprout and then Pikachu is Oddish. But I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me look. Apparently Cerebi is being slow today. Yeah, so Pikachu has Oddish, and then Eevee has Bellsprout. Yeah. All right, are we ready? The first hunt will be our A hunt. So we're gonna go for... in my notes... I closed my notes, of course I did. So we're gonna start with the letter A. And I will let y'all choose. Do we go Arbok, Aeron, Absol? What was the other two choices? Abra or Abomasnow? Which one do y'all think we should go for? Aeron? Arbok? Absol? Everyone's picking different things. I will say my favorite shiny of all of them is Arbok. Alright, that's 2 for Absol. Absol is going to be a roof hunt, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm just trying to remember... Okay, so since there's multiple Absols, we'll go for Absol. Is there Absols in 19... or what? No. Is Arbok not liked? I think Arbok is pretty liked. I thought... Isn't there a roof with 3 Absol on it somewhere? I thought it was Wild Zone 9, but Wild Zone 9 is the Mawile. I also don't want to use the dimensions to hunt for these. I want to do regular hunts. Unless it's a Pokemon that has to have a dimension. Isn't there one where Absol spawns on the roof? Yeah, I love Arbok Shiny. It's so cool. No, I know it's not there. 17, no. Maybe I've lost it. That's also possible. Don't confirm that, please. Where is this at? Okay, so area 8. There's a spot right... Oh, I know. I was like, there's a spot right here that has an Absol that like always spawns. But it also just dawned on me that this spot is also the Alpha Garbodor. How many shinies I've gotten from Saturday? I guess it would depend on what game you're hunting. Oh, you already told me. 27 to 31 shinies in Z8. That's crazy. I mean, this game is easy to shiny hunt in. So it makes sense, but that's actually insane. That's how you got your shiny Alpha Garb. Me too. Me too. Me too. Oh, my eye. Oh, God. My eyes have been bothering me the last, like, 3 days as well. Eating up lunch? No worries, no worries. Yeah. Oh, is this not the one where you can go to the roof? God dang it. Get me down. Yeah, let me know how the game audio versus music audio is. Name it BHQ. That's funny. Heck yeah. Okay, where that 95 dot is where Absol spawns. I would love to not have to do bench resets, but I think I have to for this zone. If I remember correctly. I was hoping I could do the runaway reset, but this isn't far enough away. Yeah, there is an Absol there, okay. And it's going to be very aggressive. Yep, and there's 2 Trubbish and a Garb. So we are trying to get that Absol, which you can get by benching as well. I'm not a huge fan of benching, though, but, I mean, if we got a bench, we got to do the bench. I still don't know where my hair tie went. Is it on the ground? No. I used to have a hair tie that I kept on my desk, but I don't know where it's at. Ah, fair enough, Gojiro. Oh, there is another spot. Oh, good. Alpha, hello. Okay, so I'm going to check this other spot real quick as well. Check our trebishes. Okay, no shiny, no shiny. Okay. This other spot is Magenta Sector. And then Wild Zone 20, obviously, but I want to do 20. You don't like the game screen showing Battlezone active? Yeah, I think it, like, is definitely weird. Alright, Steel Wool is being very cryptic lately. Okay, so apparently there's an Absol. There's the river on this building as well. So let's check this building. Waste of time if you're trying to shiny HUD. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the, like, the bench reset method. Like, fly spamming is so much faster. For sure. But obviously it's not. Okay, so it's down there. Okay. Oh, it might be up on the roof, actually. Yeah, it's literally up the ladder. Well, that's mad unfortunate. Wait. Okay, I want to try something. Okay, so it's male level 20. Much prefer the bench fly or the fly method. Yeah, the fly method is so nice. If Absol didn't only just spawn on roofs. Okay, so that one was male level 20. And if this is different, male level 20. All right, one more time. I feel like the audio, like the music is too loud. Might not be too loud for y'all, but it's definitely too loud for my ADHD. Okay, that's definitely better. Cool. All right, so these are the same, like the same Absol. Yeah, I guess benching would probably be the best way for it. Because the only other I guess I could have just looked, because these are the only 3 places you can get Alpha Absol. It's not that we really care about alphas, but it's on the place by Garbodor. It's here, and then Wild Zone 20 under the tower. Which Wild Zone 20 could be good. But I think we do the 19 reset because, you know. Also, I forgot my team was, like, stacked with legendaries. I was doing, stuff for donuts. Where is my Garb? There it is. Oh no, I'm spoiling something. It's fine. Alright. Let's go to box 27. This will be our alphabet. There's 27 letters in the alphabet. Alright. I'm jumping right through the zone because it's faster. You have 74 shinies in ZA? Sheesh. Before I transferred a lot of them out, I had like 6 or 8 boxes full of shinies. I was just like, I love this game. His next partner is going to be Seadra. Because if he has a dragon scale, now he can get a Kingdra. Right? Be cool. Alright, we're going to be bench resetting, I guess, for Absol. I think Aeron would have probably been a little easier to go for, but y'all voted for it. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, so there's the Absol. Let's get it. Alright, so we'll do 5 minutes of resets, and then we'll get it rolling. I guess we could always see if the monkey is shiny as well, right? Game Freak knew how the fast traveling was a method for shinies. I mean, they had to have known, right? Because the way they designed the game, like, I assume they made it to design it to where, like, if you go out of the area, it'll happen, but it just so happened to be a side effect of the shiny hunting or whatever, or the side effect of how Pokemon spawn in the game. That's the only thing I get to really think of. Beep, 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 beep. Well, they were supposed to have a team of 4, but I decided to give full teams of 6. Interesting, interesting. Do, 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 do. Yo, what's up, Katie? Welcome in, welcome in. I'll have to remember in my notes. Let me put it here. About phases. Johnny Luck, thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. I have like catches and timestamps, but I'm like, that's not what I need. Let me just make a new note. A to Z dreams flash. 720 A. Okay, about rules for phases. I'm basically making this challenge harder for myself, but that's fine. Okay, Gojiro. I see you. I see you. Absolutely. Oh, it's raining. We could check Boomy. Yeah, Absol's not shiny. No birds are shiny. Bird on the pole's not shiny. Monkey's not shiny. Flowers are not shiny. That's fine. No Trubbies. No Big Boy. No Kakuna. At night, a Haunter can spawn. Yeah, I really like it this game that, like, shinies don't despawn, right? So even if something's supposed to spawn at night, it won't despawn, which is cool. Oh my god, hello. Okay, so Haunter's not shiny, birds are still there, not shiny, okay. Anything on the roof? Well, I guess one of the issues could be Dratini, right? Because Dratini only spawns at specific times. Huh. That could be a big issue. All good, cereal. All good. It is all good. I can't remember what shiny Pan Sage looks like. But I think it's got, like, lime green ears. Welcome back, Bree. Welcome back. Also forgot this week, in the Pokemon community, this week in the Pokemon community is Safari Week, which I forgot. Which Safari Week, if you didn't know, is basically where you hunt in the Safari Zone of any game that has a Safari Zone, or the Great Marsh in BDSP / Diamond Pearl Platinum. So you can hunt in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. You can hunt in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I Heart Gold and Soul Silver, maybe? You gonna do it too? No, I don't have a game. The only game I have that is that has a Safari Zone that I could play is Fire and Leaf Green, but I haven't even beat them on the Switch yet. How do you unlock Hoopa side mission? What do you mean? Like the Mega Dimensions? You have to have the DLC. But it started on like Friday, so I forgot. I definitely want to participate one year though. I want to do that, and then whenever, I think the person that's running it is Absol Blogs. They're another shiny hunting creator. But like when they did the DA weekend, Blue Vector hosted the DA weekend, and I was doing that during that weekend. So I thought that would be pretty cool to. I don't want to do the God, base odds in old games is 1 in 8,000. I'm good, man. What's crazy though is that in BDSP, so Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, the shiny odds, even with Shiny Charm, are still 1 in 4,000 because they coded the game wrong. It's like 1 in 4,096. Shiny Charm does not affect anything in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl other than the eggs. And it's just like, why? Why would you do this? So, although one of my favorite regional birds is in BDSP, so I would love to shiny hunt Talo and Swellow. But we did also find out that Winds and Waves, Talo and Swellow are back in Winds and Waves, so I'm kind of like, well, I can wait. I don't need to buy a second-rate game. Well, thank you for the raid. What the heck? How'd the rest of your stream go, Welsh? Also, now I see that I'm watching myself, so let me close my stream. Got a shiny Lucario named at Miku. There. Alright, let's do a shiny check while Welshy's here. No birds. No bird. No Haunter. Absol is not shiny. No Garb. No Trubbish. Kakuna's not shiny. Nothing's even spawned on that roof. Okay. Oh yeah, sometimes you can hit... At least I don't think you should be able to, but there's a water monkey on the other side that also spawns. Ended a bit earlier than I wanted because of your internet. Yeah, it was weird because normally when you like stutter or buffer, when you have in the past anyway, everything cuts out. The video cuts out, the audio cuts out, everything. Right? But for this stream, it was only the video kept lagging. But the audio was fine. So it would play like it was playing normally, but the video would lag. And I was like, that's annoying. When I was lurking, anxiety. But anxiety while sending work text is crazy. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, Welsh. Hopefully it's sorted, you know, for later, but... Yeah, we'll do checks every 5 minutes, so... There'll be a lot of this. Y'all remember how the ZA hunts go. And we're actually going to hunt, or do 26 hunts. So, if we're focusing on the letter A Pokemon, we are going to, like, not do the... like, if I find Pansage, it's not going to count towards the letter P. Unless y'all want that to happen, which I am also okay with. Turbo controller? I don't have one. No turbo controller for me. And we see how long this actually takes you. It shouldn't take too terribly long, I don't think. It won't be 2 months. Knock on wood. I know, telling you it might be a good investment. Oh, I agree. I agree. It just comes down to having excess money. That's what I was talking to Brandon last night as well, where about having to replace the monitor. Or having to replace the power supply for my monitor. And I was like, if I could spend $10 and get something fixed rather than spending $80 to get a new monitor, that would be nice. Although he did tell me that he has an extra monitor that he's not using. And I thought about biting on it, but it's bigger than the monitor I currently have, which I already feel like is too big. Well, I feel like it's like perfect size. He has a 27-inch monitor. I'm just like, that's so big. Borrow mine. Well, the power supply should be here today, so hopefully I won't need it. Oh, the controller. Maybe. The thing with this is, like, a lot of the fly spam you can't use a turbo controller for because you spawn outside the area and it doesn't. So, like, you have to actually go over to the area and do it. Like, obviously with bench resetting, I could tie a rubber band and do the A button over and over and over again. Or if it was a an 8-bit dough, you can like have it, you know, go down, click A, click A, click A, click A, click A. Here's this programmable. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really got the whole or got into the turbo thing. You have it do all the actions? Ah, okay, okay. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Let's do one round of shiny checks. So Absol is not shiny. Garb is not shiny. Both Trubbish. Nova, hello. Okay. I don't want to run over there and trigger if the monkey is shiny. How have you been, Nova? Ozzy, hello. Still busy, but we're chilling. Let's go. Glad to be able to join streams again. Yeah, glad to have you back. Oh yeah, I still got to set up that meeting that I can't talk about. I can't talk about details of said meeting. Forgot to email the guy back. About a cool opportunity. That's all I can share right now. It'll affect the main channel, not this channel. So. Oh, my eye. Ow. Interesting. Yeah. It's definitely something I'm interested in, but hopefully we can see. Oh my god, my nose. Stop itching. Only when I start streaming and my nose itches. It's an overcast. I guess we could use the mega dimensions for these hunts. Although I don't want to roll, so. Ah, my nose. It's killing me. I might have to go blow my nose in a minute. Yeah, if I could share the news when I am able to share, then I will. But I can't currently. Unfortunately. Cannot. Designed a thumbnail for a video. Let's go. Oh, speaking of things that happened over the weekend, so I saw. I don't know how much people pay attention to the internet, but Kai Cenat's Streamer University stuff was going on this weekend, and it got 2 reactions out of me. I saw some of the classes, and I was like paying attention to some of the stuff, and I was like, the 2 reactions that it got out of me. The first one was, huh, what they're saying kind of makes sense, and it's actually insightful knowledge and information. And then the second one was, holy shit, these people cannot be real. These can't be real people. People cannot be this annoying. There's no way that people are this annoying or this cringe. Like, there's just no way. It has to be all an act. Like, it is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, Ludwig posted on YouTube. I thought it was really good. Yeah, that's what I was watching a lot of his stuff, and then Agent had I don't watch any of these people, so a lot of the stuff like is fair, but like I watched some of Agent's stuff, and then I watched Ludwig stuff, and then everybody else's stuff was kind of like, not everybody. I don't want to say everybody because that oh god, the I Love Puzzles lady. She seems so wholesome, right? And then I saw that T-Pain was on her stream, and he's like, yeah, I watch you all the time. Apparently that was clipped a long time ago that he watches her, and he's like, the only reason he doesn't follow and sub is because of he doesn't follow and sub because he's had instances where he's watching a Cozy stream and they shout him out, and he's like, I just want to be there to watch the Cozy stream. You know, stuff on building a team and expanding a brand. Be careful about taking deals. Yeah, I know she wasn't there as far as I'm aware, but because even she was like, these people can't be real. I will say I'm learning a lot about the price that people pay for editing, and I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy that people pay that kind of money for editing. Now, granted, if I had the excess money, I would pay an editor. Oh, she was there? I know Valkyrie and Senna were there, and the only reason I know that is because of the clip with the I Love Puzzles woman. Because they went to her stream and she ended up hitting like 5,000 Twitch subs. And I was like, sheesh. Now, the one thing that I saw that was interesting was the revenue that Ludwig makes. And I was like, what the hell? That's insane. That is crazy. 90% of people there to get rich quick kind of stuff. Yeah. Like, there's some streamers that I've heard their names before. And I was like... Paying 1,000 for an editor. Well, it's $1,000 a week, right? And I'm like, huh. Which is also crazy. That's way more than I make right now. Oh. Okay, Absol's not shiny. We do have a shiny, though. But it's gonna rest over there for the rest of its life. I'm not catching that thing. That was our first phase, but it didn't spark. It didn't burtle a ding, so I'm here. It didn't burtle a ding, so. All right. At least let show like top 10,000 streamer. It was very real about you're gonna make like the drop off. Yeah. Yeah, well, there was a Pokemon card vendor that talked about his shorts. Because he got popular through YouTube Shorts. And he was paying people, the person editing, he was paying them $100 per short. And I was like, that's $100 a day. See the new Marvel trailer? No. I've been streaming for the last hour. So if they dropped anything in the last hour, I haven't seen any shit. Is this... Oh, the Avengers trailer? No, I haven't seen it. I didn't know they even launched one. Oh, I see it trending though. It was before you streamed? Oh, yeah, I wasn't really online. I don't check. I don't really check the internet when I first wake up. That makes me angry. I want to start the day angry, so I'm like, I'm not checking. Shiny Frostlass is extra large, surprisingly. It's not an alpha. That's pretty cool, though. Big soul. I'm gonna write down the timestamp for this fletchling. All right, there's our first phase. I figured it would be a stinky little bird. Yeah. In the ball. I hate it here. Like every responsible human started the day wanting to go back to sleep. I don't necessarily want to go back to sleep ever. Smack your nose with your headphones? Ooh. You know, it's very weird as somebody who... actually, my friends would know. That is a shiny monkey. No! Phase 2! Phase 2! Yeah, that's shiny. It is indeed shiny Panpour. Bird-a-ding. Look at them. I love the monkeys. They are awesome. All right, come with me. What's up, Scratch Master? Looks more blue. Yeah, the teal, like the teal blue, is Panpour. Simipour is like dark blue, the shiny. You hate that you like it? Yeah, I'll watch it after stream. I am curious on how certain characters look. The trending note that I saw said they showed off a certain character that I want to see how it turns out in the movie. Oh, also, if you're a FNAF fan, Steel Wool posted another Spot the Difference today. And I have a big feeling that they are going to reveal the next game on the 12th, or the 12th anniversary. All good, cereal. All good. Yeah, the only like better way I think to hunt Absol is through the Mega Dimensions, which we'll use them at some point to get easier hunts. Like Excadrill is going to be rough to hunt. Hopefully it'll be a continuation of Ruin if they announce anything. I don't think it is. My theory is that it's going to be before either before Security Breach or... Well, no, they said it's going to be a 2. Or, sorry. Scott mentioned that a long time ago that they were working on a 2. Like a second game of something. And so I'm either thinking it's going to be Security Breach 2, which could be the sequel to Ruin, or it'll be like Sister Location 2 or Secret of the Mimic 2. One or the other. We already got Help 1 or 2, and that was a flop, according to them. So I don't think we'll get a Help 1 or 3 at this rate. Unless Scott really wants them to make a VR game, which, I mean, it could be. Okay, no shiny Absol. I mainly wanted to check the Haunter. No Trubbies. Just location 2, if anything. Yeah, I mean, it could be cool. It just... You would have to figure out, like, the logistics behind it. Like, how would they go about doing a Sister Location 2? And what is it a Sister Location 2, right? Because we know, according to FNAF lore, Sister Location is... like, the Fun Time animatronics. But it's not a... It's Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, right? Is the place that we're at. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting if it was a Sister Location 2, but it was a Sister Location to the Pizzaplex. It's like a different Pizzaplex. Or something like that, you know? That'd be cool. I forgot I could just pan my camera over to Absol. If it's not shiny, reset. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't really know what I expect from Steel Wool at this point, because they're usually pretty bad at, like, marketing, so... Very important question. I bet it's gonna be anyone want tea or something. I know Welsh too well. How did I know? Got her. You mean like a book? Yeah, like the one you killed the spider with that one time. You have chalky milk? Fair. I have water here. I need to drink it, to be honest. Ow, it pinched my freaking mustache. I want to do a charity stream. Maybe we'll do one at the end of the year. I haven't done one in a while. I know I want to do the St. Jude one next year. I like participating in their Play Live event. Yo, what's up, Ollie? Oh yeah, my favorite. I'm not a big fan of Ludwig, but my favorite quote. Somebody asked him about AI thumbnails, and he's like, "Why would you do AI thumbnails?" he said, "Are you trying to get views, or are you trying to make it easy for yourself?" What letter was Shiny hunting for? Because the thumbnail shows Abra. Did you catch an A Pokemon? No, we're still on the letter A. I just put Abra on the thumbnail as a letter A Pokemon, but chat voted for Absol. Was like the higher percentage. There's more people that said Absol, so we're hunting Absol right now, and we're doing phases. So if I'm hunting a specific Pokemon, I can't, like, if another Pokemon spawns, we can't add that to the alphabet until we get the letter A. We're gonna have a lot of duplicate shinies because we already found a Fletchling and a Panpour. Right now we're hunting Absol. I guess I could check my dimensions to see if there's an Absol. I didn't really want to use the dimensions at all, unless we had to. Imagine there was an Absol right there. I'd be like, God damn, dang it. Yeah, I put Abra on the thumbnail just to have an A Pokemon on the thumbnail, to let people know what letter we're on. Do, 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 do. It's a hard one. Yeah, Absol is just not... Like, there's only a couple spots Absol spawns, but I went to the spot where it's... we could get the alpha to spawn. Everyone's favorite Pokemon? I love Garbodor. Garbodor's so goofy. Excuse me. This is a sick playlist, by the way. They really cooked on this one. How about you, Nova? I have a favorite. One that I buddy up with whenever I can. Oh? Is it Mimikyu? It's probably Mimikyu. Big Absol. No Garb. No Trubs. Trub. In the clear. I miss Clefairy. B. Love the evolutions. Always love your Galarian Zigzagoon. I thought about doing a video where I hunt all of the like all the regional variants of Pokemon, like Zigzagoon or Yamask or whatever. But the only issue is that you can't hunt Raichu in any game right now. I think you can hunt on every single game on the Switch. You can hunt all of them but Raichu, which is very bizarre. Because they made Raichu a unless I'm wrong. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure there's no way to hunt a Alolan Raichu. Oh, wait, you can hunt it in DAs, right? Man, that's so painful. I'm not hunting it in DAs. That'd be a cool video, though. That translated to inside, by the way. Like, help wanted because I was going to play Pokemon, but I don't know where my Switch is. I don't know where the charger is. Ooh. Yeah, I hate that just a phone charger doesn't work on the Switch for some reason. Plus, do you know what time that thing is supposed to be at? Like, what time do we know? Because I have no clue. I assume it's normal time, but... And then tonight, I'm gonna... what am I gonna do tonight? I'm gonna try to work on the video some more. I've edited all the way up through Katie so far, including, like, the intro's already done. For the Dragon type only playthrough. You know, I will say though, was it Friday night, I think? Yeah, it was Friday night. I did record, after I got this little monitor set up, I recorded the end of Scarlet and Violet, all the way up until, you know, I did the last gym, the last Titan, all the fights or whatever, all the way to the end of the game. I forgot how long the end of the game takes. It's like, it took me 4 hours. That recording is 4 hours long. And what makes it even worse is that 4 hour footage of the end of the game is literally going to be cut down to maybe 2 minutes worth of video. It's so crazy. It's like, bruh. Like, it's so... I mean, to be fair, the whole... all the footage together was like 30 plus hours, I think. Might be more than that. That I have to cut through, which is why I timestamped. But the issue with the timestamps is I didn't start timestamping everything until like mid-June. So anything before mid-June, I had to just kind of guess. I'm like, that sucks. I also need to start recording videos for the main channel, because the main channel stuff is gonna... I'm gonna start doing full-length videos on my main channel again. The shorts are just not cutting it anymore. Yeah. I'm glad you're excited. I'm not going to be doing, like, the guess the character stuff much anymore. Which I know people are going to be upset by that, but it is what it is. I'm going to upload, like, the best of, like, my top 10 shorts for this era of my channel, and then that'll probably be the last of the guess the character stuff. The lighting on that horn made me think it was shiny, and when I saw its tail, I was like, yep. I'm gonna transition the channel back into a traditional FNAF channel, which I know is gonna upset people, but... Oh, look, there's a noodle over there. Obviously, it's not shiny, but that's cool. Dratini is a rare spawn. Yep. So we're gonna go back to our traditional FNAF channel for the main channel stuff. I don't know what to do with plays at this point anymore, because I really don't want to... I was having fun streaming FNAF World Refresh, but we did it for like a month. And I'm like, well... There's some other game modes that we could try on it, but I'm not really super interested in that stuff. And then the streams didn't, like... Like, nobody watched them after the fact, which is fair. So, I don't really know what to do there. I don't think those are shiny. So I think that's just a wet log. Yeah, this game specifically made me appreciate Clefairy a lot more. Definitely wasn't the TCG at all. Ooh. Actually, I need to BRB real quick. Do I have the BRB? Is this it? Yes. So give me 1 second, y'all. Check, 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 check. Hello. Do. Alrighty. Ready to keep going? Hello. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. WB. Well, she sent me the Warner Brothers. That's crazy. Yeah, my power supply came in, so I'll be trying that at the stream. It looks like the same one, so. Welcome back, thank you. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. You completing all the side missions? Good luck, have fun. I'm not doing all that. I keep saying I'm going to one day. Just maybe I'll do a member stream or something, just completing side missions. I haven't decided yet. No Absol, no bird. That bird is respawn, which makes me sad. No Garb, no Trubs. No Trubs. Why did this song get so loud? Oh, here's a noodle. Maybe it's my dainty ears. Hey, Welsh. If you're hanging around. What time is that thing that's supposed to be happening today? In half an hour? Gotcha. Or so we think. All right. Burp. No burp. It's actually funny that that bird that's like right below us, those two birds, you'll hear them when you go to reset. No. This song is a bop. I wonder if there's any Pokemon mods for Mecha Chameleon. That could be a cool members video. I also have to get people to play. That would be the other problem. I want to do some FNAF mods for a video. But it's definitely a struggle. No burb. No trash. No trash. No trash. Way. No spicy monkey. Actually, I guess while we're here, I could check to see if there's an Absol dimension somewhere. I mean, I don't even have a dark one. Well, I got a dark one here. There could be Absol here. We can always check it to find out. I don't want to, though. I hate large dimensions so much. This song hits those little nerve receptors in the ADHD brain. Bing, 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 bing. I guess I just could start putting the total shiny count for today. Dang, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't care too much about the TCG that watch my stuff, but somebody apparently yesterday released top hits from Pitch Black and their value, and literally every card is tanked. That's so crazy. Holy crap, that's insane. I mean, that's good for me because if I want to get a cool card or whatever, but that's crazy. I figured the SIR Darkrai would sit around 300, but it was like 4 or 5 or 6 or like, I think at one point I saw it at like $800, and it's plummeted. It's 300 now, which I think it'll hover between 2 and 3 solely because of the artist. The gold I think is going to plummet more. Although some collectors love the gold cards, which I hate them. They look so ugly. I would trade a gold for SIR in a heartbeat. The Morpeko was like $200 for a while. Now it's down to $90. And I have a feeling that Morpeko is going to drop even further. Same thing was like all the SIRs they chose for this set have like they're all down. That's crazy. You love it? Yeah. Even the SIR Delmise is like $7. Gwyn is just a full art, right? Gwyn doesn't have a SIR. I know the Chandelure has a SIR. And that's 60, which is way down. Zeraora is about 70. And all these cards, I'm assuming, are going to plummet even further. Oh, no, Gwyn does have an SIR. Gwyn's SIR is $40. That's crazy. Well, I saw the full art was 10. I didn't look up. That's crazy. So the highest priced IR, not SIR, but the IR, is currently the Slowbro. The Slowbro is a 2150, so about 22. And then after that, it's Goldeen is 12, so it's like a $10 difference. That's crazy. The Gladion I figured would plummet because collectors don't care about Gladion. The other reason I thought it would stay a little high is because it's playable, but I'm assuming it's going to go down. I did predict correctly, though, that Misty was going to pass some of the SIRs, and I have a feeling that that's going to continue because currently Misty is about $28, and then Gladion's about 26. And the Gwyn is 40, but I'm assuming Misty is going to pass Gwyn at some point. I couldn't believe that Misty passed Gladion, but well, I guess I can, but I figured the rarity would hold it up, but nope. And I assume that Misty is going to pass Chandelure and Zeraora at some point, but not because Misty is going to go up much higher, but because everything else is going to come crashing down. Hold it and sell it when it does. Yeah. I don't know if it'll go higher than 40. Because it's not really playable. Or at least there's not many current decks that would play it. I think it's playable in a deck, but not most decks. And then once it becomes playable, it'll spike even higher. Are you in the PC queue? I didn't know there was a PC queue. I should tell you the answer. When I said I hadn't checked the internet today, I had not checked. Oh, they're for the booster bundles? Wait. Tins and bundles? Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff. I should care about that stuff, but if it was restocks of the ETBs, then I would. But like, when a lot of the stuff that like the bundles and stuff like that, we can just get them at the locals. So I'm not like terribly worried about that stuff. The ETB is what I would have jumped in line for, but for bundles and tins, it's like, I don't really care. Okay, so we got screwed out of a Haunter check. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Trubbish yet. I'm actually, to be honest, slightly surprised we haven't found a shiny in about an hour now. Because usually this game is like very giving when it comes to shinies. Saving those ETB. Oh yeah, those I will make an exception on the 30th anniversary stuff. Just hold them for 10 years and they'll be worth thousands of dollars. Even if they are printed into the ground. Because like the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary stuff were printed like super overprinted, and then that's when like the scalper stuff started happening. And well, the 20th anniversary stuff, those boxes are were so hard for them to get rid of, and the promos that came in those boxes are, a lot of them are worth hundreds of dollars, or $100 or so now. Some are worth more, some are less, but those boxes, they used to not be able to get rid of them. Either the Generations boxes and the 20th anniversary stuff, but all of it's expensive now. The only thing I would love is a shiny set. I want another shiny set. I would buy the crap out of that if I had the money at the time, actually. But that would be the set that I would spend a lot of money on. Oh, we got, man. I did it with the last one. The what's the Haldean Fates? I think I bought like 4 ETBs of that, which I never buy that many ETBs. Then again, the Mimikyu promo was like, I sold my Mimikyu promos for really high as well. And they were like less than you know what? The craziest jump in value that I've seen in the last like 5 years is Mew EX. There was a promo Mew EX where I'm sure you might even had a copy of this card, Bree, but it was Mew EX where like it's the little Mew and it has like the buildings in the background. That card was less than $1 for a while. They started out about 10, they went down to about 5, and then they went down to I think somebody at Cardboard, I don't remember who it was because they don't really play anymore. What, Mew? Your stream is buffering? I hope it's not my end. My end looks fine. Could be YouTube's end. I've noticed that with YouTube with longer streams recently, but the Mew EX from it's the promo from 151. Not the Bubble Mew, but the it's like the little Mew at in like the top third, and it's got like the buildings at the bottom. It's like a pink, it's like a super pink card. That promo, the pink one, yeah. Somebody was buying them for like $2 a piece, and they were like, I just want to buy that card just because it was a cool card. And so they did like what Hannah does, where she's got all the core bows. They were doing it with Mew, with the Mew EX, because it was like $2. Now look at the value of it, and they had 100 of them. It's like, sheesh. That card is so expensive now. It's like, you really locked into a gold mine there. I wish I would have thought about it ahead of time, because I would have bought all of those Mews. But I was like, the regular art Mew EX is literally 25 cents. I bought the full arts. Did I buy the full arts? No, I was using the golds because the full arts and the full art and the gold Mew were the same price. And then I started using the shiny Mews because I had 2 shiny Mews. Not the bubbles, but the regular shiny Mews. You don't have it? Ah, yikes. Oh, full art mega chandelure. I think the deck's not bad come April. Yeah. Once Latias rotate, I think even with Latias in rotation, it's still not bad. You just have to find a way to get rid of the Latias. There's not a lot of big basic decks right now. BRB, no worries, Walsh. And especially locally, there's not many big basics. Obviously, there's some still. But a lot of people are playing evolution decks now, and that's like the perfect time to play Chandelure. I don't know. My deck yesterday felt so bad. I was just like, this sucks. The only time I could use Tortuga to hit significant damage was against Jack, who was playing Dragapult. And he was just dumping all his items, but he was getting set up, and I couldn't do anything about it. I played against two people who just didn't play items. I was like, cool. So I have to attack with Frostlass here. I played against the... Gosh, I always forget her name. The mom. The one that talks to Brandon a lot, but... I played against her, and she just did not play items. Lindsay. Yeah. Now that you said her name, yeah. So I played against her. She didn't play any items, but she didn't get set up either. And so I was trying to explain some stuff, like... I was like, yeah, you kind of really need items to get set up. But she plays a lot of supporters and a lot of megas. She did attack with Floette at one point, which I thought was cool, but then she had 5 cards in hand, so Frostlass was like... I just felt bad. She's just there to get product for her kid. That's also fair. You're so mad if she gets stalled. What's funny, I was telling her about the Jellicent deck that we played, and she was like, because she used to play Guardy. She loves psychic decks, right? And she used to play Guardy back in the day. And I was like, you know, I know you like psychic Pokemon. Why don't you... I was like, we played the Quad Jellicent deck, right? I think you might have overheard me. And she turned to Brandon. She said, "You told me that card was bad. What are you?" I was like, "Well, I think we both went 3-1 the weeks that we played the Jelly deck." So she also kept saying, because I didn't kill her Smoochum at all, and she was like, "Nobody. This is the first game that nobody's killed Smoochum. That's crazy," or whatever. And so the final move, I was like, "Boss KO Smoochum," and she's like, "You didn't even have to do that." I was like, "Well, you know." It was so funny. I was like, "You right." I didn't have to, but it was very funny. Oh, that's an Alpha Dratini. Okay, that's pretty cool. She was cursing about Henry and the Crab. I don't blame her. That deck's so annoying to play against. Oh yeah, I also forgot in the deck that I played. Caracosta. Is my stream dead? It says I'm not dropping frames, but I'm buffering on YouTube. So it's a YouTube buffer issue then. Wow, that's crazy. That is actually crazy. Yeah, so I was watching a stream. I mean, I don't know if y'all can even hear me. I was watching some streams the other day, and they kept doing the same thing. After like an hour and a half or so, the stream just started buffering like crazy. That's so weird. Because like, usually if there's an issue with the stream, YouTube will send you an alert. Like, because I have YouTube Studio open, and it'll pop up with this giant yellow bar. It's like encoding errors or whatever. Or OBS will tell you that you're getting errors, but that's so weird. All right, I'm just gonna go 10 minutes straight of resets and hope for the best. So, yeah, because even in OBS, I have 0% drop frames. In YouTube Studio, I have no alerts. That's so weird. Not just you. Yeah, it's been like that for a while. I was watching because Blue Vector was doing Safari Week on Friday. They were doing their first Safari Week stream. And yeah, it happened with Blue Vector and it happened with Vandy as well. Vandy is doing basically what I'm doing the same thing as Vandy, where you stream your challenges and then make them into videos. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, did you see the Goldango as well for the 30th anniversary Goldango? It says, if you have exactly 30 cards in your hand, you can take 2 prize cards and then shuffle all your cards into your deck. I'm like, that's so bad. So bad. People were like, I'm gonna play it as a 1/1 in Alakazam, and it's like, why? Why waste the space on a card that bad? Yeah, I saw Brian's take. When you said something about PCQ, I opened Discord. And I scrolled back and he's like, I'm gonna play it in Zam. I was like, okay. I did like yeah, I'm so bad with names. The guy last night was playing Alakazam with the bird. I was like, that's pretty neat. Toucannon. Van. Yeah. I'll learn everybody's names. Eventually. You know who I haven't seen in a while? Now that I'm thinking about it. I haven't seen Will and Mary. In quite a while. Hope they're all good. But I also have been skipping days, so possible that I'm just like dodging them. Talking about ladies' night, it started vending, and they also play Magic. Gotcha. Interesting, bruh. Okay, that's a good phase there. That is a good phase, but this is gonna be a pain in the butt to catch. Oh, I gotta save. Holy, that's crazy. That is a good Pokemon to phase on. It does run away though, so I gotta be extra careful. Nope. I guess I'm just gonna go Ultra Ball here. Let's go. Okay, okay. That is a great thing to phase on. I will phase on a Dratini every day. Please don't let that be foreshadowing. I'm not even typing. What am I doing? Cool, cool, cool. It will indeed stay a Dratini too. I can't believe we phased on that and not Absol. I haven't got an Absol yet. Not that I'm complaining. No dog. Okay. All right, I got about 5 more minutes left, and then we'll do our nicknames for the Pokemon we caught today, and then we'll probably wrap up from there. Yeah, that's a good Pokemon to phase on too. I am okay with phasing on a Dratini. All of these hunts as well will be turned into shorts. So I want to say probably about they'll be like the next day shorts around 3 p.m. I'm gonna head out. I gotta get some work done, and work software keeps being slow and stream buffer. I gotta got you, Bree, got you. No worries, no worries. Appreciate you hanging out. Bye. Thank you for the shiny luck. I appreciate you. Wanted to check the Haunter. Alrighty. What up, Holt? You're not forced to be here, that's for sure. right. I'm all right. Just doing the last round of rolls before we do a little check Skaroonies. We'll go ahead and do it now, actually. I will do the nighttime check, the daytime check, and then I'll call it from there. Okay, no Absol this time. No birds. No Haunter. No bird over there. All right. I'm pretty sure there's not a nighttime spawn, like a nighttime specific spawn, but just do a double check real quick. No goobies. No trashies. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Holy. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Do, 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 do. All right, no Absol. No birds. No bird over there. No Trubbish, no Garbodor. No Kakuna. We just caught Dratini, so that won't spawn. Well, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate you. Nothing there. The other thing that was spawn is here. I forgot about Weedle. All right, and I'll run along this just to double check. I heard an Eevee. There's an Eevee there. Alrighty. Well, we did not get an A Pokemon today, but I think that's all right. Because I will be live again tomorrow. We'll be hunting some more A Pokemon. I'm going to go up to this roof. Before we go, though, if you guys want to help me with some nicknames, let me get back over to the spot real quick. It's possible we have a second monkey up here. We do not. Okay. Alrighty. So we have Fletchling. Do we get a nickname to Fletchling? And if we should, what should we name it? Boing, 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 boing. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, sorry. All right. This is Big Pecs, and they are lonely nature. Well, hopefully they won't be lonely anymore. And then we have Panpour, Can pour. Could be. Need a friend. True. All right, water monkey. I'm gonna name them Banana. And their nature, they are naughty nature. Okay, okay. And then we have Dratini. And I'm gonna name her Pinky. And Pinky is adamant nature. Oh, that's actually really good for a Dragonite. Dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, that is all the shinies that we found today. But we still have not found an A Pokemon for our A to Z hunt. So we're gonna have to do that some more tomorrow. So for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys as always. Thanks for stopping in. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.